this is exactly what I need to see the best Archie sharp. Like the Gardner fight at the time, it was kind of where I was looking at the Shakur Stevensons and things like that. It didn't really excite me too much. If that's not being disrespectful to Gardner. Look, he's EBU champion now. He's really flying. But I mean, at the time when that fight was presented to me, it weren't really a fight I was jumping for joy with. Where the Maxi fight, on the other hand, I remember getting that phone call from Anto, and he was like, "Listen, that's 100%. That's exactly what I need. Like, he's in front of me. Everyone thinks I'm going to lose. So that's the fire in the belly that I need."
Do you feel different being the underdog going into this fight? Probably one of the first times in your career.
Yeah, one of the first times. Let's say the last time really I was this much of an underdog was when I boxed Leon Woodstock in 2018 back in his hometown as well. So for me, like as an away fighter, this is brilliant. And like I say, it's just that fire in the belly. The training's been different. Everything's just been different. I've been more hungry for the sport of boxing. Like the last couple of years with everything going up and down and sideways, I kind of put boxing on the back burner a little bit, and it kind of showed that in my last few performances, obviously being at that weight. So, but yeah, we're here now, and I've got to put all them. I just got to do what I know I can do, and it'll be a good night.
You strike me as someone who always we see the best out of when your back's got up against the wall. Away fighter going into the away, and people, let's have it right after the Ryan Garner fight, have slightly wrote you off. Archie. So you're looking forward to proving people wrong in this next phase of your career, moving up in weights?
Yeah, exactly that. And look, let's be honest, look at the photo happened back in May, being on the canvas for the first time. Then to get up, obviously, yeah, we won that after, convincingly, but then following fight, I go and lose to Ghana, my first loss since I was probably about 18, 19 years old. So yeah, I can see why people are writing me off, and yeah, it is what it is. It's good.
Yeah, that night in your call when you did it at the canvas, did you overcome a little bit mentally that night to show that you can come back from kind of being hurt? I know it didn't go your way in the next fight, but it was a close, unbelievable fight, really, with you and Ryan, weren't it?
Yeah, it was a great fight. Look, I know the decision didn't go my way, and I did get the result that I wanted, but it was a great fight. It was a great fight to be involved in. You know, like we co-main event at the O2 on a big card. It was brilliant, and obviously, yeah, that fight in May, walking out complacent and got caught. But then I do question things. You know, was there a sign then saying, Archie, a little bit too tight at 130? I've never hit the canvas in my life. I've sparred and been in the ring with big punches throughout my career. But look, it is what it is. We are where we are today. And all this is all life lessons and learning, you know, and you just got to act on them. If I stayed at 130, if I beat Ryan Garner that night, I'd have had to stay at 130 to do the EBU. And then something could have been a lot worse than 8 months on, do you know what I mean? So everything happens for a reason. And yeah, like I say, we've got a big task ahead of us on Friday, and we're excited.
Map out the ideal 12 months for you.
The ideal 12 months for me is obviously going to win this WBC silver, and then ideally fighting the winner of Shakur-Zepeda. That would be my ideal plan. Obviously, the Shakur fight's always been there since the 130, and it's a fight that I still love to take. I've got to deal with Friday first, and then yeah, my ideal plan would be fight for the winner of Shakur-Zepeda.
Do you feel like that Shakur fight is kind of destined to happen? It's always been on the tip of your tongue. It's been on the tip of people's tongue when they're talking to you, and it never really materialised at Super Feather. But now is a chance where you both had that weight division.
Well, this is it, and you think as well, the WBC belt wasn't on the line when this fight was made. It was a WBA, and now all of a sudden there's no WBA on the line. There's a WBC silver that puts you top, highly ranked in BC. So yeah, I'm a big believer if it happens for a reason. A good friend of mine once said to me about trusting the process, and that's what I'm doing. And now all of a sudden you got them two fighting, and then me and Maxi fighting. So and Maxi obviously boxes Zepeda, so it's you're in and around that level. Once I go and beat Maxi, why not have the Shakur fight or Zepeda? But I think Shakur will win that.
And Archie, is there anything else you'd like to say before we finish?
No, I'm all good. I'm gonna wait till Friday now, but I appreciate your time.
Archie, thank you very much, mate. Best of luck. Cheers, Archie.